Yeah, the UFC just announced their new fight, UFC 165, between Jon Jones and Alexander Gustafsson. Now, this is a fight that I want to see. A lot of people don't want to see this fight. A lot of people are kind of mad. From what I'm reading on the comments, they're disappointed. They're saying, oh, Gustafsson, he's not good enough. He should fight one more fight before he fights Jones. But this is a guy who has the same size as Jones, who has the height. I mean, his reach is not as long, but he's up to par with him, because a lot of critics were criticizing Jon Jones for fighting fighters who are smaller than him, although he fights in the same division, 205. But you're saying that he's small, he's too big for these fighters. So now he's fighting a fighter who's the same height as he is, who has arm length that's close to him. And I'm still reading complaints from people. They're still mad. They're still pissed off. They're like, why is he fighting this guy? This guy's nobody. This guy. They're saying things like this guy lost to Phil Davis, and that's why he shouldn't get the shot at Jon Jones. So should Jon Jones fight Phil Davis? Because I'll tell you this: if he fights Phil Davis, y'all gonna bring up the fact that Phil Davis lost to Rashad Evans. So then there's gonna be another excuse. Y'all gonna be pissed off about that. But what everybody wants to see, y'all want to see Jon Jones fight Anderson Silva. But if they fight, wouldn't Anderson Silva be too small for Jon Jones because he's a 185 pounder? You're saying that Jon Jones is bigger than the 205 pounders, but yet y'all want him to fight a 185 pounder. Or maybe because Anderson Silva is that good. So it's not his size, it's the skill. So Jon Jones is better than these other 205 pounders because he has better skill, or it's just his size. So either or, y'all are contradicting yourselves. But from what I'm reading, y'all want Jon Jones, not y'all, but the critics want Jon Jones to move up to heavyweight so he can get knocked out. That's what I'm reading. Move up to heavyweight, you'll get knocked out. Fight Dos Santos. Y'all want to fight Roy Nelson. Y'all want to fight Roy Nelson. Now that guy, he's like, how tall is Roy Nelson? He's not taller than Jon Jones. His arms are not long. I mean, this guy is just heavy. So what y'all want is, y'all want him to fight guys that are much heavier than he is. Because Jon Jones is not heavier than the 205 pounders. He's just longer. He's longer than them. He's not heavier. Because Rashad Evans, that dude's big. And I can tell you, he weighs about the same, if not more, than Jon Jones. And the same could be said about Forrest Griffin and Rampage Jackson and all these guys. They weigh more than Jon Jones. So what is it really? So I feel like y'all, the critics will never be satisfied because they are critics. They want him to move up to heavyweight because they know if he gets, these guys are just that much bigger, and it's just more of a chance that the guy will get knocked out. That's how it is. But let me make my predictions. I predict Jon Jones will win this fight because he has more skill than Alexander Gustafsson. He knows how to use his length better, and he's just all around better. He can wrestle, and he'll take him to the ground. I think this fight should prove to the critics that it's not size. It's just skill, and you got to know how to use your skills. Because fighters like Bigfoot Silva, who's 6'4", will still lose against a guy who's shorter than him, like Daniel Cormier. Daniel Cormier beat Antonio Silva, who was much taller and bigger than him. So it's about skill. So